Hi, this is Carla Wills Brandon, licensed marriage and family therapist and author of 13 books. As some of you know, last summer I was in Italy, where I presented my research on the departing visions of the dying. The thing that was so awesome about the experience is that I got to listen to a lot of other presenters share their research. For example, one man was very interested in photographing orbs, and he had some beautiful, beautiful examples of orbs that he had captured on film. Another man shared about his research into after-death communications. His wife had passed away, and this had catapulted him into being very interested in that subject. And so what he did was share these wonderful accounts of people seeing white feathers. They would be very upset about the loss of a loved one, and then suddenly they would find a white feather and they would end up with bowls of white feathers. Or people would find pennies, or they would see butterflies, or they would have dreams of their loved ones coming to see them during sleep time. And then, of course, I got up and I did my thing. Now, here is the kicker. This was all done in Italian. And do I look like I speak Italian? No, I don't. I can say ciao, and that's about it. I had to have at least, 2, 3 interpreters. It really was quite comical and at the same time wonderful. So after I presented my information, and we all had a good laugh at the few words I could say in Italian with a really bad Texas accent, I had a line of people coming up to me, sharing with me their accounts. I had one elderly woman come up to me and talk about her husband and shared about when he passed, how she saw a pastel light leaving his body. Now, for those of you who have read my books, you know that I have documented that on several occasions. I had another man come up to me and talk about how he had a knowing that his wife had moved on, and she happened to be in a different town. I don't know if it was on business or she was visiting somewhere, but he woke up and he knew intuitively that she had passed on, and he received a phone call. And even though he had a whole lot of grief about her passing on, he still had that sense of comfort in knowing that physical death isn't the end, and that there is more to us than just this, our physical body. So it was an awesome experience. I have received countless shares from around the world, China and all over the UK and different parts of what was the Eastern Bloc. As a matter of fact, I was in the Eastern Bloc. I was in Kiev also right before I went to Italy. And I heard a few accounts in Russian, and of course they had to be translated for me too, because I don't speak Russian. So my point in making this little video is that this isn't just an American experience. The departing vision, the after-death communication, and the near-death experience, these encounters have been documented around the world. And what researchers such as myself are starting to see is that after-death communications are not that different from near-death experiences, and those two encounters are not that different from departing visions. Essentially, they all say the same thing. There are other dimensions that we travel to. Physical death isn't the end. This is a very common experience. Have an open mind. Tonight I will be appearing on Coast to Coast with George Norrie, and hopefully we will have a wonderful discussion about departing visions, and hopefully a lot of you will call in and share with us your precious encounters. Have a good day.